Chibumtasa, Chief Operating Officer Engineer Lawrence Kala, and other EC members, TelOne management, members of the media. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a media session. We want to walk you through our new product called TelOne Crop Monitoring. It's an exciting innovation. We're excited about it. The board came out in full force. The top management is here to answer your question. Please note this is just a familiarization session. We want you to interact with our product. We want you to get information from the team that has developed this product. My name is Dakama Jaka with the TelOne Public Relations Department. So the program will be taking off in a minute or two. We're just trying to give the technical team chance to set up their machines. As you know, we had a bit of a power situation, but before we start, I just want to throw a question to the house. I have exciting giveaways. I'll throw a question to the house. I want to ask one of you what you think this project is about. You've not released any information yet, everything is still embargoed. What do you think this project is about? It's an interactive session, remember. What do you think this project is about?
I think that it's about TelOne. Isn't TelOne is focused on network. So I think now you guys want to interact with agriculture. I think so.
That was a very political answer. I can't say it is correct, it was wrong. Somebody else wants to try? Yes?
I'm standing in front of this board which saying that the crop monitoring system. So I think it allows one to monitor whatever is on the land through satellite. I think it has something to do with the cloud.
Most of the data actually, maybe everyone will pick up exactly there. That was cheating. But he was right. Yes, it's going to be a satellite-based solution that will give everyone in the agriculture value chain the chance to interact with their field on their phone or on their palm. Is there anybody else who thinks maybe as part of the features on the solution, anybody else wants to try?
I think the weather is important to any farmers. I'm sure anything to do with weather patterns, rainfall patterns, is good price.
Okay, I'll ask TelOne to give everybody who spoke their prizes. I think the technical team is now done, so they can walk us through the project so that you can hear more about this exciting innovation. I'll hand you over to Tanya.
Thank you very much, and welcome to you all. Very excited to showcase to you our solution on crop monitoring. So I'll be quick to the point. Basically, this product is about us using technology to assist the farmer in monitoring their fields. Just imagine a farmer who has 300 hectares and they need to monitor each and every inch of that crop. So what we'll be using is satellite technology. There are satellites up there in the sky which are basically looking at indices and parameters to do with crops. So every 5 days the satellite passes through Zimbabwe and it takes images of the fields, and we then use these images to calculate what are called crop indices, basically to show you the health of the crops. So I'll just ask my assistant TelOne for me to just show you some of the indices that we use so that you have a better understanding of this system. So the first one and the main one we use is the one called MDVI. Basically what it's saying, it's showing you the health of the crop. It's maybe you can click and it's basically showing you the health of the crop. Where it's green, there is dense vegetation. Where it's going to a lighter color, there is sparse vegetation. So just imagine there's something wrong, maybe it's waterlogged or there are some pests. Every 5 days you'll be able to see exactly where you have problems. Then just go to another index. Then the other index that we can use is called MGR. Basically what happens is at each stage of the crop, there are indices which then help you. Not all indices will help you from say low mature, when the crop is too young to when it's fully matured. Maybe just go to moisture. Then the other one is you can tell basically how much moisture is within the soil. So where it's dark blue, there is water, and where it's lighter blue, there's not enough water. So a farmer will be able to know, I last irrigated on such and such a day, or I had precipitation on such and such a day, so I need to add more water through either irrigation, or there is a problem within the field, I need to drain water from that field. Okay. So now say a farmer has, or whoever is monitoring, has noticed an issue at a particular point, they can ask someone on the ground to go and look exactly where the problem is. So a person can set up what's called a scout. The scout will go on the site and they will basically take pictures. Because what the system does is basically tell you something is wrong with the crop. The scout is then required for you to go in and see exactly what is wrong. Is it pest? Is it that there is weed? Is it that there is too much water or there is lack of water? So the scout will be able to take pictures and then upload those pictures, and a specialist can then see exactly what is wrong. So, and also it's also able to show you weather predictions within your area for each specific farm that you have put. You can basically, it shows you the precipitation which is predicted, and also the wind, and it can give you a 14-day forecast. All this information will assist the farmer in their planning of their activities on the farm. Yeah. So I think I've shown you most of the stuff. I've shown you the indices which are there. I've shown you weather predictions. And the other thing is, anything happens on your farm and the satellite detects that, it will send you alerts on email or on the system, and it will notify you that you need to check and see what is required. Then also, if you have the smart equipment like the smart tractors, you can use what is called zoning. So zoning allows you to do what is called precision farming. You make the system calculate for you in terms of the zones, and using that information, you can then feed that information, say, into a tractor, or which is putting in fertilizer, and you can then put precisely the amount of fertilizer that is required at each particular point. So basically, though this field is quite good, and it just requires sort of like a similar amount of fertilizer. So in short, this is our crop monitoring solution. It will be very good for farmers to use, especially those with large tracts of land who want to be able to monitor in real time their systems.
Thank you so much, Tali. As I've already told you, this is an exciting innovation. We believe that it's game-changing as TelOne. We all know that TelOne has been trying to diversify and move from being a traditional fixed line operator to being an internet-based company. And as you can see, we're now diversifying into agriculture. You also know we are into insurance. We also have a fleet tracking solution called TelTrade. So as you can see, we're trying to do as much as we can in terms of value-added services. Without wasting much time, I'm going to open up the floor to questions and answers. I'm sure that you want to ask questions so that you can understand the product. Before we do that, we'd like to give special mention to Destiny Media. Thank you so much for live streaming this media sensitization session. It means so much to us as TelOne, and thank you. So any questions for the technical team?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sana Chibamu from Destiny Media. The question I want to ask right now is, does this new technology system, the monitoring system, come with a cost to the farmer? And how are you going to engage to work with these farmers in this new product that you have just launched? Thank you.
It's a beautiful platform. I'll allow Tari to address the question.
Thank you for the question. The solution comes, yes, it's a cost, but it will be very minimal to the farmer. We're looking at a cost of around $2 per hectare per year. So for the farmer, that's very cost effective. Looking at how much they would have used, actually always being on the ground and other alternatives to this. So the more hectare you bring in, the lesser the cost per hectare.
Who designed the system?
Okay, this system it's in partnership with an international partner. Remember, right now Zimbabwe doesn't have any satellites, but we are looking forward to the satellites which will be launched. So what we have is an international partner we are working with who provide us with the imagery and the analytics to provide the solution.
Thank you. Another question here.
From Studio 7. Ndinokumbira kumataridzana nechishona kana nechindebele kuti program yamaParline inoshanda sei uye varimi vedu vozova varimi vedu vataura chemunhu saka titsanangure kuti inofamba sei.
Thank you very much. I think whilst Tiger is preparing that response, would like to just take 2 or 3 questions and would like to also open it up to the TelOne management team so that we just start at these responses. Can we take 2 more questions?
Yes, we usually have questions. No questions there.
Thanks to the management. How do you think this is going to help with your strategic business units? Do you foresee any profits from this? Since most of our farmers are communal farmers, which particular farmers are you targeting? Commercial farmers or?
Thank you, Nyasha. We'll take another person. No one? Jonathan? No question? Wait, looks like we have another one.
Thank you so much. My name is also you talked of 5 days so you were talking of 5 days after the satellite imaging visit. My question is this really feasible when you're dealing with crops like potatoes, which need to be reactive but to be bad?
Okay, I think we've got 3 questions now. Okay, so I will take the first one for the gentleman. I won't be able to respond in the melee. I was hoping Joseph would help me with that, but I'll try to respond in Shona, right?
Yeah.
Saka project here we are to launch to media today. Alright, Shona, product, I don't know what that is in Shona, but anyway. Project yachikulauncha zuva ranhasi kumedia yedu inonzi crop monitoring. Crop monitoring chirongwa chaunzwa neTelOne chinobatsira varimi vedu. Varimi vemuZimbabwe vakasiyana siyana, handiti tinozviziva. Tine large scale farmers, tine SME handiti. So project yedu yecrop monitoring yakanangana nevarimi vemuno muZimbabwe. Tiri kuti varimi vari kusiyana siyana. Tine vamwe varimi A1 A2 anoshanda ari maoffices. So ukushanda ukubasa handiti asi uchaita futi kafamu kako kauda kumonita kusiri but haukwanise kunge uchishanda everyday uri pafamu. Saka tiri kuti netablet kana nefoni yako unokwanisa kuwana application iyi ichakubatsira kuti uri muoffice ukwanise kuona kuti saka ibhari kana kuti mapotato kana kuti chibage changu chandakarima ko mayields angu akamira sei. Uchatarisa iwe kuti uone kuti mvura iri kudiridzwa zvakanaka here. Handisenge tine vakomana vaya vataudza kuti mondidiridzira, pamwe havasi kudiridza, mari mvura yebhoho vari kutotengesera panext door, handizviti. Saka unokwanisa kuona yatiri kuti precipitation level iyi pavari kuzuva iyi vacharidza that round circle zviri dark green izvo zviri kuratidza kuti zvinhu zviri right, handizvo. But if you see a lighter green or if you see a red, it means there's a problem. Kana paita problem uchakwanisa kuona nesystem yedu kuti imvura here, pamwe paita uchaona kuti paita zvirwere. Kana paita zvirwere izvi, iwewe manje unokwanisa manje kuchitsvaga munhu, ungava hama yako iri pedyo nefamu, yononyatsotarisa kuti chii. And system yedu inokwanisa kunyatsona, hatikukona field yedu iri round kudai, so inonyatsokuratidza kuti nepapi pacho pafield pamwe kunenge uine a big hectarage field, and inoratidza kuti nepapi pacho pane problem. So you are able kunyatsomonisa kuti area iyi wobva waipa attention. Then product yedu hatisi kungoitargeta just mafama chete, tiri kuti it's broader than that. Tiri kutargeta mainsurer. Pane vanhu vaya vanooffer yatinoti farming insurance. Nesystem iyi mainsurers edu anokwanisa kutarisa system, kuuza system iyi votreka kuti izvo munhu watainsure lese atinyepera kuti yatsva. System iyi inorida kuti zveshuwa musi wa22 August pakaita fire, pakaitika something, and then will issue out the insurance to the farmer. So it helps the insurer. Then it's also targeted at my banks, and some of those bank and offer my loans to my farmers and things like that. Some bank iwawo zvakare anokwanisa kuuya otarisa achishandisa platform iyi, okwanisa kutaura kuti izvo farmer uyu wataoffer loan ari kumanager here plot yake zvakanaka, ari kuita mvura here, ari kuisa mafertilizer here, vachitreka so that they know you are a credit worthy what farmer. I think ndaedza ndishona. Okay, per weather, I think it's still called weather in Shona. Pamamiro ekunze, unokwanisa zvakare system yedu inotipa 14 days. Handiti 14 days unokwanisa iwewe somurimi kuti uone kuti kufarm area kwangu kwandine plot yangu handiti kuri kunaya here, kuchange kuine mhepo here. Kana kuine mhepo pamwe zvirimwa zvangu zvandinazvo handiti zvinoita sei zvinobva zvarohwa, zvobva zvadii, zvobva yield yangu yobva yaita sei, yobva exactly, thank you. Yobva yadzikira. Ndatry kutaura neshona. Thank you.
Maybe the last question, the other question on 25 days. So there is an additional option here which you can go for every other single day. Every other day you can do a pass. So 5 days is the standard. Then if you have a crop, it is sensitive, we can also offer you a pass by every other day.
Thank you, Tani. Kune vachibvunza baba mukutsanangura nechishona vanonzi Madam Maureen Chirapakuwa. She's our head marketing and business development. Ndovanga vachitseketudza vachiudzai kuti zvinonatsofamba sei neproduct zvayanonjewa pano nhasi. So any other questions? Vernacular, English? Ndebele. Mr. Machiro. There's a question. Yes, John.
Sorry, my name is Jonathan. Just to maybe take it back, there's been a lot of criticism towards the soulful farmers, and here we are with this product, which is, I think, in my view, it's encouraging people to do virtual farming. So, I don't know, are we not encouraging farmers not to be on the ground, on the land, and just be on the, on their gadgets, basically. So, if I'm sounding like I'm throwing water, it's a good innovation, but I mean, cell phone farmers previously, we were really against cell phone farmers. What do you say?
Well, the TelOne management digest this question. We'll take another 2 questions so that they get ready with their response. Any?
I just want to know if you've done something like a pilot program or project on this monitoring system, and where are there any farmers that are already using this system? Thank you.
All right, thank you. Another question, the last one, the third one. Then we'll hand it over to our COO to respond to your Cynthia Baker's question. As Tadu will take the one of the pilot testing of the project. Any other question? All right, we'll hand it over to Nyankala.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, since we are speaking for the first time. A very good question that has been raised on whether we are introducing cell phone farming and making our farmers lazy. I think the bigger picture is the efficiencies that we are building into the farming system. The application of this technology speaks to insurance firms, speaks to government, it speaks to contract farming, and it speaks to banks. So banks normally do not have time to go and monitor each and every field, 100 hectares for example. So you need this visibility from the comfort of their offices to see that indeed where we have invested is actually happening. So this is the bank, this is insurance, and it doesn't have to rely on third parties that can also misrepresent information. From the comfort of their offices, they can actually see and drill down to where the farmer is. So that's the beauty. We always hear of the government projecting or predicting the yield for 2022-2023 season. And this is based on input coming from the architects, officers, and different stakeholders in the market. But this will bring in scientific method of coming up with estimated yield for the country. And that's very, very useful. And for the individual farmers, the smallholder farmers, the benefit is we expect the Ministry of Agriculture to use this platform to extend certain information to architects officers who then talk to the individual farmers, the communal farmers there, the smallholder, the A1s. They will benefit from weather prediction. They will also benefit generally in the area whether there is pest attack, and they can make proactive action to deal with that situation. So I don't think it is creating laziness and people that are not able to then go to the farms, but it will drive and create that, it will inform you that you just need to go there to see what is happening, because I see there's not green in that area, so there could be flood, there could be leaching, there could be a pest attack or disease attack that you need to attend to. So it will force the cell phone farmer to actually go to the field and see what's happening. Thank you.
All right, that was Engineer Kala answering Mr. Jones' question. Anna asked about us having held a pilot or a study to see if our product is effective. So I'll give it over to Tanya to explain the pilot that we've undertaken so far.
Okay, yeah. So in terms of pilots, we are working with the Ministry of Agriculture on a pilot, and we have also piloted on various farms as we were working on the product.
Right, thank you, Tanya. So as you can see, the product is tried and tested. The samples that you're seeing on the screen are from actual farms that we've already started using the innovation. So it is tried and tested. Any other question? We'll take the last round. Going once? Mike, you have no question today. You've been answered. Okay, going twice? The gentleman in the corner, no question? Anyone thinking of committing insurance fraud? You can no longer do that anymore, right? You can't do that anymore. Alright, that is fine. We'll go once, twice, no questions. TelOne staff, it's open. You can also ask, it doesn't matter if you're part of TelOne management. If you've got a question, you can ask as well. No question? All right, so since there are no questions, allow me to take this opportunity to thank the TelOne Board Chair, Dr. Zimbango, and board members, the TelOne MD, Mrs. Mutasa, and EC members, TelOne senior management, and of course the members of the press who want to have held a press sensitization session if you have not came. Thank you so much for the support that you continue to offer us. Thank you for almost always writing good things about TelOne. We really appreciate it. This is a very good product. We're proud of it. And we hope you're going to tell the TelOne story fairly as we try to make a difference to the national agenda. Thank you so much.